Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here on Thursday the 23rd of April. Thanks again for watching. This is your look ahead video. Now, it's not all the time that I show you the mean sea level charts, in fact the anomaly charts of MSLP. But these are the charts from tropicaltidbits.com. And this is the CFS model for the next 4 or 5 weeks. And it's developing very interesting connotations into the middle part of May, because we've been going for the idea of the later part of April, early part of May being in these unsettled conditions, but then things tending to settle off into the beginning of the month. And it'll be interesting to see what the Japanese model comes out with later on today. This is the forecast for the next week. So this is a 5-day period from the 28th until the 3rd of May. And what this one is showing us, look, is low pressure generally north of the country, high pressure trying to build through Europe during this time, and more of a southwesterly flow developing as we head into next week. But here's this cold northerly to northwesterly look that we've seen developing. Now, what's more interesting about this one is how it then keeps the low pressure in, look, through the early part of May. This is the 3rd to the 8th. And then look what happens between the 8th and the 13th. It's trying to build pressure back in again from the south here and from the north here. And then what it does is between the 13th and the 18th, it then puts the high up towards the north and develops more of an easterly flow back across the country once again. So this tendency towards the high pressure trying to get in and of it being further north. And that ties in quite nicely with Hugo van den Dul's forecast. This is based on the analogues, and this is the mean of the 500 millibar heights for May, June and July. And what's interesting here, and we've seen this chart before, are the higher than normal heights look up towards the north of the UK. And unfortunately, the meridian splits down here, so we have to go back over to that side of the chart. But what it shows us, look, is the higher than normal heights here to the north west of the UK and to the northeast, and that tendency for the trough to be in the Atlantic and the tendency for the easterly flows to be returning. Now, that to me looks like a reasonable solution into the middle part of May to be getting that pressure building back in, because that's what the analogues have been suggesting. I have to say that I'm not entirely convinced about that early part of the forecast, so I'm not entirely convinced about that bit, but that looks more believable heading into those middle parts of the month. So it's going to be an interesting one to follow. It's going to be an interesting one to watch, and we'll see, as I say, what the Japanese comes up with during the course of tonight. But I just wanted to bring you up to date with that for now. But I'm going to leave you with that. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget, for your forecast for the next couple of days, then you can check out Gary's fast forecast. Remember to subscribe to us on YouTube as well, and then you'll get notified of when these videos are updated. But for now, whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.